In 1519, the first ship which was gonna circumnavigate the world left from Spain. This was a task that would take 3 years, but it was a huge innovation because never before anyone was able to turn around the whole of the world. This was done by Juan Sebastián Elcano. And this was an innovative enterprise, well financed by the Spanish crown as well as by German bankers. And it involved plenty of research, both military and civil research. Now, because this is the 500th anniversary, today we have released a huge report that looks into which are the key success factors in order to explain entrepreneurship and financing entrepreneurship and its application into Spain. Now, the first thing we do is to analyze what defines successful entrepreneurship systems, such as the Silicon Valley, MIT, or such as Israel. And it's very simple. On one hand, you have a strong government support with a good regulation that encourages research as well as entrepreneurship. Second, there is a lot of finance, especially venture capital, which is the specific industry that supports this innovation and the scale up of these companies. And third, you have good R&D, good levels of R&D, and a strong dialogue between private companies and universities, which involves high productivity of your R&D. Now, if you look into Spain, there is lights and there is shadows. If you look at shadows, Spain, the production of patents we have is 1/3 that of Europe, which is obviously not satisfactory. On the other hand, Spain is a country that lacks the level of VC investments that has Europe, and is very much below that of Israel. And finally, also we can say that Spain, or the Spanish level of research and development in the private sector, is quite low. If we look at the lights, Spain is a country that has a quite decent scientific production. It's the 10th best in the world. Second, Spain has very good engineering faculties. So we have plenty of high quality programmers which are quite competitive. And third, Spain is developing quite successful entrepreneurship ecosystems, especially those of Barcelona, Valencia, Madrid, and Malaga. So what is to be done? Which are the recommendations? First, we need to change the regulatory framework to be able to increase the levels of venture capital investment into Spain. At least we need to multiply it by 2. Second, we need to increase the level of R&D spending in the private sector and increase the dialogue between the public and the private sector to improve the productivity of this R&D. And third, it is extremely relevant that Spain is able to conduct a long-term scientific policy by creating a chief scientist office which has mid-term and long-term objectives. Overall, we are in the eve of the 4th industrial revolution, and this means we have opportunities, we have threats. We believe there is some clear guidelines on what is working outside and which can be implemented in Spain, so that Spain becomes a successful ecosystem for venture capital as well as for innovation. The question is whether as a country we want to achieve it.